Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Denali, a.k.a. Don Squally, and we back at it with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. The channel where we are taking your requests every single day, man. We got one request per video uploaded on the channel. If you guys are already subscribed or been subscribed for a while, you guys know how we do it, man. So we're about to get right into this one with another request from a couple of our viewers, man. Mix Austin, it's Mr. Sniper 24 and Agno Mayer all want to see a LaFerrari build. Now, I don't think I've done one of these builds in Forza, let alone in this game, man. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to jump up inside the LaFerrari and see what it's all about, man. Now here is the LaFerrari, 1.5 milli. That's kind of expensive, man. Looks like the only option for LaFerraris. You guys know Ferrari; they like to keep it pretty simple, man. So we're gonna go ahead and search some auctions here, see if we can get a deal on one of these cars, man. I don't want to pay 1.5 milli. Looks like the buyouts on these things about $1.6 million. 1.1 we got a buyout here for. Unfortunately, these cars do not look stock here. Let's see what else we got here. 1.1 looks pretty decent. Save myself a little bit of cash here. So I think what we're probably going to do is buy up one of these LaFerraris here for $1.1 million. Save myself a little bit of cash since we don't have nearly as much as we did, a few months ago, man. We've been building a lot of cars on Forza lately. So we're going to go ahead and pick this thing up right now. We are going to jump up inside this thing. Now, before we get started with this build, I am going to put all the upgrades back to stock, as well as with the paint. And basically what that's going to do is allow us to start completely from scratch, man. And then now we have the opportunity for your boy Don Squally to put his own personal touch on this one, man. So right off of the bat, we're going to check out some drivetrain conversions. Now, we did buy the car with an all-wheel drive conversion already on it. Can't say that I'm too keen on the idea of an all-wheel drive LaFerrari, man. I think these things from factory, they come with the rear-wheel drive, and I think that's the way that we should leave it, man. Now, as far as the wing goes, we're really not liking that wing, so we're going to just pass on the front arrow and the wing. As far as the tire compound goes, we are going to throw on, let's say, a race tire compound. Oh, it looks like the only tire compound we can get is the Horizon with the tire letters, mainly because the tires that come on this car are already as good as it's going to get in this game. So I guess we'll just leave the stock tires on there. Now, as far as the wheels go, I do have an idea for a specific wheel that I'm looking for here. I'm going to skim through a few options on when I find something I like. I'll let you guys know. Now, for this car, I'm thinking that these Fisk FM-10s are going to look good. Obviously, in their chrome trim right now, they look a little bit goofy on this car. But I think once we paint everything, it's really going to bring this car together. Now, as far as the transmission and the drivetrain and everything, we really can only upgrade the transmission. I don't think the transmission really needs upgrading on this car, so we're going to go ahead and leave them. Suspension fully adjustable from factory, so we're just going to leave that the way that it is. Race weight reduction, and it looks like the engine, the only thing we can do is cams here, so we're going to go ahead and install those. Pretty modest build here, $3,150, really, a little easy on the bank considering what we spent for this car. I mean, if you're spending $1.1 million on a car, I would expect it, yeah, to have all those things from factory. Now, as far as the alignment goes, we're not going to get too crazy. Just going to slam it to the ground. You know me, I love low cars. Really, the only thing that, puts a smile on my face in this game sometimes is absolutely slamming the hell out of some of these cars, man. do some differential adjustments here. And as far as the designs and paints go, I really like the look of this car with the red on it and the little carbon fiber accents. We're going to check out a few of the other manufacturer colors here. I don't know, for some reason the yellow does not do it for me. I think we're going to go ahead, leave the manufacturer red on here, but just do a few different things to make it stand out a little bit. Mainly carbon fiber hood on there. The mirrors, let's do those in carbon fiber as well. Do we have a lip? Can we do the lip or the wing here? Looks like just this little back accent piece here. Yeah, let's do that in carbon fiber. And the wheels, we're just going to paint black. I was thinking of doing them in a carbon fiber, but I think they'll look a little bit too tacky. And that's pretty much all that I want to do for the paint, man. This thing is looking absolutely mint. Very aggressive. Somewhat OEM still. So I'm thinking that's going to be good, man. And now that we have all of that stuff taken care of, man, I think we're just about ready to hit the road with this thing. Obviously, do a nice little 360 here. The fronts are tucking hard, man. This car is super low. Definitely sounds like a Ferrari. Actually sounds more like an F1 car than it does a Ferrari, to be honest. Having a hell of a time controlling this thing. Trying to do just a little drift here to practice, but my God, this thing is super powerful. I can understand now why people wanted to put that all-wheel drive drivetrain in here. Third gear, still blasting those tires off this thing from a dead stop. Very impressive, to say the least. Brakes, however, definitely need a little bit of work. Those brakes are not anywhere near where I would like them to be. So I'm going to go ahead and tune those just a little bit. Put a little bit more braking force on here. Brake force, we'll do 150. Hopefully that helps a little bit. That ABS hopefully will help them from locking up. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh, that back wing just lifted up. I like that active arrow. Fifth gear, heavy into sixth, seventh gear. 7-gear transmission, man, so definitely built more for high speed. Oh, man. Them brakes, still a little bit, still could use a little bit of work, but this car is going pretty fast. Let's get an interior view here. Wow, listen to the engine, man. Can almost hear it just like sitting right behind you. Whoa. Not sure if my DVR records in stereo sound. I'm sure it would, so for those of you guys listening on headphones, probably getting a nice little treat right now, man. Me, however, I'm playing just with the stereo sound off my TV, so I don't really get the feel too much that the engine's behind me, but I can definitely tell it's a little bit more aggressive than most cars. Let's get back outside here. This thing handles like a dream. For 1.1 million, you'd expect it to, though. That's pretty cool, man. See how the active arrow at about 170 or about 240 kilometers an hour, the spoiler actually goes down. So I guess at this point right now, from like 100, yeah, at about 100 kilometers to 200 is when the spoiler's up. I guess anything past 200 is probably causing just a little too much drag, so it goes back down. This is a very cool car, man. I am thoroughly impressed with this build so far. Even though there wasn't really much that we could do to this car, get a little launch. This thing looks beastly though from the side, man. Believe there's a tunnel just to the right here. Let's get a little tunnel blast going here in the Ferrari. Barely keep it straight there. Wow, man, this thing's an absolute gem. Sounds amazing, handles really good. Now that we got the brakes all dialed in, I think that was really the biggest downfall of this car, was that the brakes really weren't able to keep up with the amount of speed that we were putting into this car here. What are we looking at? About 15 minutes unedited, so I think this is a great opportunity to put an end to this video. Take our little thumbnail for our YouTube little screenshot here. Oh, and we got a new car, 35,000 credits, man. Gotta love when that happens. But I'm thinking we're probably going to put an end to this video. So as always, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet. Definitely do so, man. And I'm thinking that's going to be it for this one. So as always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Yeah, keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the race or anything.